Welcome to World News on Nebo TV. We are reporting news around the world. My name is Martina Monday. Current UK plan to send migrants to Rwanda. Top church cleric criticizes UK plan to send migrants to Rwanda. Archbishop of Canterbury Justin Welby says the United Kingdom's plan to send asylum seekers to Rwanda goes against God. The Archbishop of Canterbury, the Church of England's highest cleric, has criticized the British government's plan to send asylum seekers to Rwanda to process their claims for refuge. In his Easter Day sermon, Justin Welby added his voice to the widespread criticism against the scheme, saying, "Subcontracting out our responsibilities even to a country that seeks to do well like Rwanda is the opposite of the nature of God, who himself took responsibilities for our failures." Speaking at Canterbury Cathedral in southeast England, Welby says that while the details are for politics and politicians, the principle must stand the judgment of God. Welby said that sending asylum seekers overseas poses serious ethical questions, as such a move is the opposite of the nature of God.
And this season is also why there are such serious ethical questions about sending asylum seekers overseas. The details are for politics and politicians. The principle must stand the judgment of God, and it cannot. It cannot.
On the part of the British government, they said it is needed to deter undocumented migrants, telling people who make the dangerous movement across the English Channel as at their own risk. As an agreement between Britain and Rwanda has been reached, that single men will be flown to Africa and their asylum case processed there. If they are found to be genuine refugees, there will be no guarantee of settlement in the UK. The Rwanda government is getting a settlement of roughly $156 million to help the people build their lives, even if their asylum case and claim is unsettled or unsuccessful. Prime Minister Boris Johnson has said actions is needed to stop what he called vile people smugglers turning the channel into a watery graveyard. However, rights groups have compared the agreement to Australia's offshore processing policy, which they have condemned as cruel and illegal under international law.
If they come across the channel illegally in these vessels, then they risk, as I've explained, ending up not in the UK but in Rwanda, and that is something that I believe will, over time, prove a very considerable deterrent.
Still in Ukraine, Ukraine completes questionnaire for EU membership. Deputy Head of President Zelensky says Ukraine has completed a questionnaire which will form a starting point for the European nation and Union to decide on membership of Kyiv. European Commission President Ursula handed the questionnaire to Zelensky during her visit to Kyiv, pledging a speedy start to Ukraine's bid to become a member of the EU following Russia's invasion of the country. Moving to the United States. US approves arms sales to Nigeria despite human rights concerns. The United States has approved a nearly $1 billion weapons sales to Nigeria after legislature had put a hold on the deal over concerns about possible human rights abuses by the Nigerian government. In July, the Senate Foreign Relations Committee and the House of Representatives Foreign Affairs Committee put a hold on the sales of 12 AH-1Z Cobra attack helicopter made by Bell. On Thursday, the U.S. Department of State made the determination that it would approve the sale of the attack helicopter worth $997 million. Thank you for listening to World News on Nebo TV. Again, my name is Martina Monday.